It is our responsibility as pre-dental students and dental students to inspire the younger generation of minorities to pursue a career in dentistry. So the future of dentistry is mine and yours, and we gotta own it.
Look out! Pop, pop, it's showtime! 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 Guess who's back again?
Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. This is my pay it forward presentation for my social media class. The title of this presentation is Inspiring Minorities to Pursue Dentistry. My name is Sameh Soliman. I'm a fourth year student at ATSU ASDOH, where I'm pursuing my dual degrees, my DMD and MPH degrees, dental and the Master's in Public Health degrees. This is my email and my social media handle at DentalLyfe. A little bit about myself. I'm a TA for the ASDOH first and second year students, basically getting them acquainted with the clinic, the president of MESA, Middle Eastern Student Association, be involved with the interview day as an ambassador for the school. I was the pre-dental director for ASDOH, the American Student Dental Association. I graduated from UCR in 2017 with a bachelor's in neuroscience, and I have been a RDA registered dental assistant since 2010. And again, I'm available on all social media. So please reach out to me if you have any questions. And if you like this presentation, go ahead and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I have my channel on YouTube, and it has been a blessing because the content that me and my team have been creating has helped so many pre-dental students get into and through dental school. So yes, please go ahead and feel free to subscribe. I'm going to have a couple of statistics, diagrams showing things that are related to dentistry and specifically racial and ethnic stats, and these are produced by the American Dental Association, specifically the Health Policy Institute sector of the ADA. So here, this shows two graphs. The first is the US population, and then as you can see, whites make the majority, and then all the other races are basically the minorities, hence the topic of this presentation. So on the right is the US dentists that are here in America. The other races make 1% of the entire US population, which is very minimal, and that's why I am doing all of these outreach presentations and content to make sure that me, myself, and my team diversify the dental profession to have more people like us in the field. Again, we need more minority dental professionals in our field. So my dental life mantra is your oral health is vital. Thereby, I'm promoting the oral health connection to the overall health of the individual. And my objective is to use my 10-year experience in dentistry and what I have learned and continue to learn here at ATSU ASDOH to inspire the next generation of up-and-coming dentists. As a patient and a person of color, POC, belonging to the minorities in the US, I experienced many healthcare disparities. Eliminating such disparities of underrepresentation became my life's purpose at a very young age, which is why I'm planting seeds by inspiring and diversifying the future generations of oral health promoters and providers. So what is a better garden to plant seeds in than the social media landscape? So this is another diagram that basically shows the racial and ethnic mix of dental students in the US. So on the left-hand side, it shows the average educational debt at graduation using the stats of the 2019 graduating class. So here it shows the Asian and whites have the two of the lowest educational debt. Others, Hispanic and blacks being the highest. And then on the right-hand side, it shows the distribution of the first-year dental school enrollees by race. So here in 2005, it shows the purple, which are the category of the white, shows 65% enrollee rate, whereas the other race and the blacks, it shows 6.7. And then as you guys can see, up until 2020, there has been an increase in the minorities. And the minorities keep increasing, but I think it will take more effort from us individuals that are minorities to inspire other people like us that can relate to our journey and our struggles. So my primary audience is pre-dental students at different parts of their dental journey into dental school. My secondary audience is dental students during their journey through dental school. So basically my pay it forward mission is to start with you, sending the elevator back down at every level. It doesn't matter if you're a pre-dental right now or a dental student. If you help other people get where you are at every level of your educational journey, then you are paying it forward. You don't need to be a dentist to go ahead and help other people get where you are. So my aims and the tools that I'm going to be using or I have already used. So here I had selected some of the best people to join my pay forward team to support my vision, and I created my DentalLyfe platform on Instagram and YouTube as ways of tools to share my pay forward videos that guide pre-dental students from the start of their journey into dental school. Some of the videos that have been released and the ones that are coming soon are DT prep, AADSAS application, how to prepare for your interview for dental school. And then in the future, once these pre-dental students become dental students themselves, I'm planning the next phase to help them with their next journey through dental school, which are going to be sim clinic videos, didactic videos, intro to clinic videos, clinical tips and gems, CDCA rep videos, which is basically the hands-on boards, and then the INBDE prep, which is the integrated boards, and then the PASS application, which is the equivalent of the AADSAS application as a pre-dental, but for the PASS is basically for your postdoctoral degree as a resident, or if you end up specializing, you're going to end up using the same exact portal that you used for your AADSAS application. So I'm going to go ahead and make videos in the future. So another tool is giveaways. Every couple months I do a pay it forward giveaway, such as electronic toothbrushes, gift cards, scrubs, DT, prep courses, and etc. When combined, these social media tools allow my pay forward team and I to reach a wider audience, with all the reach being organic without any advertisements. So my two main platforms I use again are Instagram and YouTube. So here every platform has its pros and the cons, so I'm going to go over a little bit of each. So here the pros of Instagram, it's been around since 2010, so it's relatively a baby compared to YouTube, which has been around since 2005. Instagram is owned by Facebook, meanwhile YouTube is owned by Google. So here for Instagram, it has the power of hashtag search content by just using hashtags. It's easy to find your niche, your little tiny group, and then as a dental professional, we have our niche, our dental community on Instagram. It's very inspirational to see the content that they put out there. It has minimal ads, it has analytical and insight, basically to give you stats on how you're performing and what type of audience you have. It has Instagram stories, lives, and reels, and it has an endless feed. A lot of people spend time on it, and its main purpose is basically to keep you engaged and to keep you on the app without switching to another app. The cons, it doesn't have any clickable URLs, basically links. It's not web optimized. You can't post anything from your computer. You have to use the app on your phone, and it doesn't have a real search engine. It's only basically uses hashtags. Moving over to YouTube, YouTube again is owned by Google, so therefore the search engine is pretty strong, and you can basically, if you type in, like, let's say DentalLyfe or pay it forward, I should be one of the first people that pop up because of the videos that I post on YouTube. They show up on Google as well as its mother search engine. It's mobile and web compatible. It has high quality video, and it has the highest search engine optimization, the SEO, and you can schedule videos to be posted at a certain time. And again, it has endless videos, and its purpose is basically to keep you engaged, moving from one video to another. So as a content creator, that helps a lot. The cons that come with YouTube is that you can't control or adjust the content that comes at the beginning of your video, during your video, or after your video, basically meaning other videos or any of the ads. So let's say ad comes in that you don't support what they're selling and whatnot, you don't have any say on what's being advertised on there. And its interface, I feel like it's cluttered, like as the picture that I showed at the beginning. and it's time consuming, and it has higher competition, and it has monetization. So a lot of its content creators are basically sometimes driven by money. So I use both platforms for different reasons. I think both are great for what I have planned in the future. All right, so the two-sided coin that is social media. So social media can be a positive landscape, but it can be a toxic one as well because of the relentless comparison and contrast itch for Instagrams that feed our addiction with outlets such as Instagram. Such comparison could lead to unprofessional content being released to the public by healthcare professional in the sake of competitiveness, which is why the American Society of Health System Pharmacists recommends that the hospital or health system that allows the use of social media establish best practices in the form of policies and procedures that balance the benefits of social media with the potential risks and liabilities of such medium. And I have the reference for that right there. I think the best sustainability plan is to monitor the engagement insight tool and be up to date with any further updates tools these platform release, because as any app there's always a constant update. I currently use YT, the YouTube Studio app, to monitor my content performance and feedback for my audience. Supporting the minorities is why I decided to create my DentalLyfe Pay It Forward mission to help other non-traditional and immigrant students commit and execute their plan to follow their dream careers, no matter how lonely and long the journey is, or what the university admissions committee thinks of their educational routes and misfortunes. My objective is to be an affirmative role model for these minority group of students because social comparison to peers who were perceived to be less committed to medicine and to relatable role models reassured participants that someone from their background could succeed in medicine. The source is right there. So DentalLyfe's evaluation. So as I mentioned before, I always use statistics to kind of give me an idea of how my content is performing, but I never use it as a competitive tool with other social media quote-unquote influencers. So here, this is my Instagram stats as of today, right before this presentation. So here it shows me the most recent 7-day kind of stats overview of how many accounts I was able to reach and the interactions and the followers, and it also shows me the accounts reach. So basically, if I wanted to post a post, then I will post it on a Friday because that's the day that most of my followers are active and more likely to see my posts that day. So Friday and Tuesday, basically my top 2 days to have a high performance post and get a greater audience. So analytics, on the other hand, for YouTube, so here it's more simple and straightforward on YouTube. So views, the last 28 days, I had an increase of 411 views on my channel. So again, the channel is still in its infancy. It's growing slowly, but again, it's as the season comes for the ATSAS application, a lot of my content was created during last year's ASDOH application. So now I have everything for the ASDOH application available on my YouTube channel. So I feel like now as pre-dents are gearing up to prepare for their application, they're going to check out my content even more now. And then here it shows you the reach and basically what kind of search engine led my followers or my audience to my channel. So here YouTube is a little bit of a search, but Facebook has the highest reach because I have a lot of people from the pre-dental groups see my posts on Facebook and basically click on it and then hop over on YouTube from there. So without data, you're just another person with an opinion, and that's why I use this data to kind of gear what kind of posts I need to put out there next. So we need more minority dental professionals, like I said. And then here it shows the dental care utilization among the US population by race and ethnicity. Blacks and Hispanics have the lowest percentage of dental visits in the past year. So For me, I'm using these stats to kind of gear what this presentation is about, which is all basically influencing minorities to pursue a career in dentistry. And then here, another set of stats basically that shows the cost barriers to dental care among the US population by race and ethnicity. And then here, as you see, the Dental Care Act, it has shown a decline for the children, but an increase for adults and seniors. So the reason why is, I think in 2008, 2009, in California and other states also, the Medicaid program went through a big change that really affected me and my family. It stopped supporting and paying for dental care for adults and seniors, and it was only covering children under the age of 18, I believe, or 21. So this is why there is a dip in the children, because that has they got a lot of the funding, and basically they started funding the children more. This is a big reason why I created a private chat that I only invite specific pre-dental students that I know that are willing to also pay it forward and inspire other minorities to become dentists in the future. This is another statistics from the American Dental Association. This stats basically shows the racial and ethnic mixes of dentists workforce in the US, and this is a heavy hitter because if you take a closer look at it, it shows the distribution of dentists by workforce by race, and again it shows whites as the majority of compared to all the other minorities. Comparing, I'm going to use the 2005 and 2020. So over time there has been a decline in whites, and it's become more diversified, the workforce of the dental profession. And then here, distribution of the US population by race. This has also become more diversified in the past 15 years. So 43% of US dentists participate in Medicaid and CHIP, which is the Children Health Insurance Program for child dental services. So as the previous diagram showed, a decline in the barriers to dental care for children because of the Medicaid and the CHIP programs and services provided for minorities. So again, we need more minority dental professionals. So the future of dentistry is yours, so you have to own it. Change starts with people like you and I, the public health ambassadors. The morphology of social media is very dynamic. It changes over time, so you have to keep up with the changes. Therefore, as a public health ambassador, we must aid in developing systems, checks, and balances to protect our community's health by using social media. Therefore, I fully support minority groups to whom I'm a part of. If they want to compare themselves to anyone, which I don't recommend, they should at least compare themselves to me, because I am someone that has endured failure and persevered and became successful at the end. Overall, I think I can leverage my 10 plus year journey and dedicate what I have learned throughout my experiences to help others. This includes both my failures and my successes, as I have built an immunity to both criticism and praise. I believe that my destination is not only becoming a dentist, but being an ambassador of perseverance, persistence, and passion. I think there are more people like me out there that have unique stories to be shared with the world, and that is not only best practice, but a perfect practice. So my favorite saying is, each one, teach one. So if you guys checked out my previous video, I included, as I was saying, the ATSAS application is opening up. So this is a sample of one of the slides, an overview of the entire dental application cycle. So make sure to check out that video. I'm gonna have a link to it up here. So it's just gonna run through the entire annual cycle of the ATSAS application. And best of luck, and honestly, this is why I do it. This diagram basically shows you guys what paying it forward means to me, and hopefully to you. Thank you for attending, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you guys think. This is a short video, and I wish you guys the best and stay healthy. Bye.